Wakati hiyo nilikuwa watoto nasoma kwa miti kama hii, napanga mawe kama hii, ninasoma watoto. Najua wakati hiyo naenda shule, tuseme wengine naenda Nairobi, wengine naenda Loitoktok, lakini saa hii amepata faida kwa sababu shule iko hapa karibu. Wengine nakuja kutoka Serena, nasaidia watoto ya shule.
Serena hotels over the last decade have worked with 28 schools, 12,700 children through the Adopt a School program. We've got eco clubs that's used to engage children and educate them on renewable energy, water conservation, cleaning up of the environment, human-wildlife conflict.
I'm proud of our achievement as a company. In each and every property or the lodges, one can feel our presence, our impact.
When Serena was first established, I think it's important to recognize that the goal was not just to have a highly profitable organization. We wanted to set some examples, whether it was the architecture of our units, the location, the training of our local human resources to ensure that the projects had a huge development and economic impact on the countries we operate in.
As a long-term partner, we try to push that agenda, but without interfering into the day-to-day decision of Serena. One of the things we try to implement together was to value basically the developmental impact by Serena over the last few years. That's why we decided to mandate a consultant to precisely and formally establish what were the impact generated by Serena hotels in the region in terms of job creation, in terms of mitigation of carbon footprints, in terms of preservation of natural and water resources.
Across the region, and I'm sure across the continent and all over the world, climate change has a big effect. We've seen rivers drying up, and these are rivers which basically feed the ecosystem within the regions we operate.
For the last 15, 20 years, we've lost over 25% of our forest cover as a continent. If something is not done now, the Kilimanjaro snow might not be there 13 years from now. So without Kilimanjaro, the swamp will not be there. If the swamp will not be there, then Amboseli will be just a lifeless desert.
Our decision to go into cleaner energy is actually not only a financial issue, but also looking after the environment. Our company's commitment to environmental protection has been key to our existence.
When we first started, we were totally reliant on generators. In the recent past, we have established solar plants in our units, trying to bring our properties to a level which is in line with the Sustainable Development Goals of the UNDP.
Every now and then we've been improving on not only the equipment, but also the technology available to reduce our carbon footprint. And so far we've achieved getting to the solar level where everybody is actually targeting to get to. It's a much cleaner energy.
Proparco has been a long-term promoter of renewable energy. We have been pushing on that agenda for many years in the region. What TPS is doing is definitely consistent with our mandate, and we need to do more together.
I'm a father of three daughters, and whatever I'm doing is actually for the betterment of those kids. I like them to see those elephants, those lions, those buffaloes. It's kind of legacy we're leaving behind for them.
Basic statistics that we have is that over 20 years, we planted 6.7 million trees.
I love Serena's commitment to the environmental conservation, which range from tree planting to species conservation. We've managed to convince several previous poachers to be the protectors of wildlife.
Wanyama ni muhimu sana kwa sababu wanyama wanakuja kwa sababu ya wageni. Mandugu zangu wamepata kazi kwa sababu ya wanyama. Sasa hii ameacha mambo ya kuua wanyama. Si ndio nachunga sasa hii wanyama. Kuna game scout sasa hii, Wamasai, Rangers. Wamepata faida sana sababu ya wanyama.
The environment and the eco-footprint is something that we have close to heart because this is for the future of tourism.
We do believe that with all the potential East Africa has in terms of natural parks, the coast, Kilimanjaro, Mount Kenya, there is a lot to offer. This potential is basically almost infinite and can be tapped much more by all players. The market just needs to get adjusted to adapt to the new trends. Kenya and other countries of the region can definitely benefit from that.
The Serena Group commenced operations over 40 years ago in Kenya. We have grown from humble beginnings, and today we are 23 properties in the Eastern Africa region, and we employ over 4,000 employees. In 2019, we accommodated close to 525,000 bed nights across our 23 properties in Africa.
In the recent past, we've been looking at our business model and transforming it and taking a very dynamic journey towards becoming more innovative and creative towards the client's guest experience. We would like to have a niche product that attracts the clientele that would like a more personalized service.
The diversity of the company profile, being an integrated group, makes it very interesting to us. With the city hotels, we'll aim at building an attractive business environment. The hotels are the basis for attracting funds to promote Nairobi and East Africa as an investment destination. With the Safari Lodges, we can develop together places which are a bit fragile in terms of environments, remote, to bring tourists and to combine the economic development with long-term social benefits to the community.
Nimeingia Serena, mimi sina kitu. Nimeingia Serena, nikaanza kusoma watoto yangu, kanunua ng'ombe, shamba, tunapatia loan. Sasa nimepata faida sana. Kama si Serena, ingekuwa hii manyata ika hapa. Inasaidia kutoa hii bohol ika hapa. Kwenda hospitali, watu wakigonjeka tuseme mtu wa hii boma, kipigia mkubwa simu, inapata gari saa hiyo hiyo. Sasa Serena anasaidia community sana.
Serena Hotels plays a pioneering and catalytic role within the areas that we have a footprint in. All these features contribute towards Serena Hotels being the true African brand.